wouldn't you know it, they gave us another preview card. The last one, I don't know if these guys watch these videos or what, but like I couldn't believe that they gave us another video after that last one. After me doing spit takes and spraying my whole board state with a garden hose and all, like I was real proud of that one. I thought it was real goofy, and apparently it passed muster. You know, it did the thing. So we have a brand new preview card for Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Battle for Baldur's Gate. What we did was we got Sage of Fables in here to come and do a one-shot for us. Sage is a professional storyteller, a professional GM, and they wrote a one-shot that involves the card. They were able to take the mechanics of this card and port it back over to a Dungeons and Dragons little module, a one-shot, and they did an expert job. I knew there'd be nobody better for the job to do this. And they took those mechanics and they built it into the game, and they made the card into an NPC that accompanies us on this one shot. So as you listen to this kind of condensed version of our 2-hour little one shot we did, see if you can kind of figure out and parse the mechanics on your own, and then we're going to reveal the card as the mechanics get revealed. So you can skip to the chapter mark down below if you just want that card. Otherwise, enjoy this story. We had a blast making this. We play a ton of Commander on Mental Misplay. We play CEDH, we play EDH, we play Artisan, we play Precons, like you name it. We're trying to sling all the different power levels. What we don't do out here is D&D, tabletop role-playing. So this was a real treat as somebody who's really familiar with some of the lore of D&D. To jump into actual gameplay was a real treat for me and a real step outside of the comfort zone. So enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy watching it and enjoy this preview as much as we did making it. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast for this Commander Legends 2 Battle for Baldur's Gate free preview card. So I'm going to be playing a paladin. It's with a background of gladiator, an orc paladin, and I used a name generator, and one of the names that came up was Grok. That really stuck with me. So Grok, I haven't. They were all cool names like Grok the Merciless and stuff like that, but it's a paladin, right? So I wasn't sure what my the subtitle name should be. Probably something Grok the Righteous, right? So it was pretty good.
It's your guitar riff.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Amar. I haven't played D&D in a bunch of years, and I'm very nervous. So this should be a great time to be had, because I crack jokes when I'm nervous. So if anything,
Me too.
we're going to be funny. We're going to be very funny tonight. I am playing a monk who's I did not have to use a name generator for, because I name every character and everything that I do Nunya. So it shall be a monk named Nunya, who is an Rennie wood elf. Now, I've played a monk before in like Pathfinder, and this is kind of the same deal. So hopefully we should have some fun with it.
You are standing on a dock amidst a crowd of about 9 or so other individuals. And you see standing right on the rail of the edge of this fairly large ship. It's about 60 feet long. You can tell it's got a couple of decks, a huge mainsail. And you see this dragonborn who is, just valiantly standing up on the rail of this ship. And you see that they have this large, just flamboyant tri-corner hat. And, the classic pirate gear of just, these sort of brocade jacket with this, flouncy white shirt and these, leather pants. And you see that strapped on their hip, on the other side, they have a crossbow and a holster. And you see strapped on their back, they have 2 scimitars.
That's the card. That's it right there.
This is the captain of your ship standing on the Grand Mariner, where you see the figurehead on this ship. You can see is this gorgeous siren with this flowing hair that that extends into these barnacles that reach across fingers along the edges of the ship. And you see this sort of androgynous dragonborn person that says, "Welcome, recruits, to the first day of hell. My name is Captain Vucard, and I'm here to make sure that, at least some of you make it on this voyage to Burdusk. We are setting sail on a 2-day journey to Burdesk along the River Chianthar, in which you will face grueling conditions of horrible monsters, which will surely be trying to kill you. If you survive, you will receive entrance to our training program the Harpers have at Twilight Hall.
That's you see it? You see it?
And as you all can line up and trounce up the ramp onto the ship, you can see that there is a crew who's, working with the rigging. You see there's a navigator who's like, fiddling with instruments towards the back of the ship.
So I'm gonna try to find someone. So I'm like getting hype, right? Like thinking like joining the Harpers is a big one. Being able to kind of take the righteousness, like it to apply it to something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like kind of getting jazzed to strut my shit and fight some monsters or whatever's gonna happen. So I'm gonna find a crew member, probably
Mm-hmm.
somebody, yeah, probably not our boy. Was it Jerk?
Jarek.
Jarek. All right, so we'll go right up to Jarek, and I'm like, was it? I overheard. Was it Jerk?
And he lets out a belch and he says, "Name's Jarek."
Jarek. Okay, Jarek. So I heard about horrible monsters on this trip. What should I be prepared for? What are we looking at here? Have you guys run into anything crazy before?
He takes out a handkerchief from his pocket and he dabs some sweat off of his forehead and stuffs it back into his pocket, and he says, as he tosses down one of the bags of rice, "Well, I have seen a great number of terrible things. We have been attacked by corrupted water elementals. We have heard the call of harpies sing the songs of our death," as he's just like lolling into this 500-yard stare. "I have seen the deaths of more young men than I care, and women and others than I care to count. I will not bother learning your name," as he finally flicks his gaze up to meet yours, "because you will probably die."
Well, I'll tell you what, you're gonna remember my name after this boat ride, all right, buddy? You got nothing on you. This body count's not going up today. Thanks, Jerk. I appreciate it. Awesome. Time to eat. Chow time. All right, let's go. I
Hell yeah.
get right in line and take a big bowl full. Much as
As you
they'll give
come,
me.
as you come down the ladder into this lower dock here, you hear Mama go, "Ooh, son, look at! I do love when we get a pretty recruit." So tell me, what's like Grok's go-to story when that's like that story that you always tell with new people because it makes you look in just the right light?
It's definitely like a big like the full on like are you not entertained story like about like but it's like real gory, like definitely crushed someone's head. Like it's like a fighting story where there's like win the whole championship and
Mhm.
I end up like winning, but like smashing someone's head. Very gory. So it's like I'm very very boastful and excited about it, but like
Mhm.
kind of embellishing really leaning a little hard into the gory the smashing parts. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Just describing with intricacy all of the carnage and everything.
Like kind of just like and then I smashed his whole face off and like kind of waiting for everybody else to be like yeah like used to that like everything I'm
Mhm.
saying is like I'm expecting that reaction because that's the
Yeah.
crowd reaction, right? So I'm like and then smashed his whole head.
You receive a mixed reception, Lily, just sort of like when you're like and like making the face of like, and this is when you would be excited. She like slow, just lightly claps with her big eyes. She looks at you, and you see that Rosin gets pretty into the human woman, and then you see Zane just kind of like rolls his eyes at parts. So when you're like really laying it on thick, and he looks at his dog.
And my reaction is, I'm sitting there and I clap at all the appropriate moments and do everything, but it's like my face is like, I've heard this story 150 times. Like, This guy would stop telling
It's
it.
like you clap a little too soon because
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
anticipating it. For each of you, roll me a perception check. So take your D20 and add your perception bonus.
I rolled a natural 1 with perception with a +3, so that makes a 4. There you go.
Nice. So so for Nunya, what has got them like just completely unable? Like, are they in a deep dream? Are they just like a heavy snoring sleeper? Like,
Yeah,
why are they completely missing this?
because he's definitely already knocked out and on his third Z of many Z's for the night. He's definitely got his blanket up to his face. He's full on. And be talking to himself a little bit. Money. Then you take the apples. Like just
Really?
saying things that doesn't even make sense. Yep.
Right? Yeah. But what are we supposed to do with the ice cream? Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that. 100%.
So I'm gonna immediately like smash my ear down on the floor and be like trying to
Mhm.
listen at it, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
and as you all. Sorry,
I'm
go
still
ahead.
kind of like groggily waking up. Like, wait, so you mean there's no ice cream? You're telling me?
The worst timeline. And as Grok, as you put your head, down, slam your head down onto the floorboards to try and get a better look, you hear that it sounds like sea shanties. It sounds like people are singing with these deep, rusty, gurgly voices, are singing sea shanties. And you all suddenly begin to hear the thunk, thunk of a number of different individuals as you can hear them climbing up the sides of the ship. And you take a quick surveil around, you see this hand, this green desiccated hand that is covered with barnacles and its flesh almost made of seaweed pull up and on, and it leverages this just like scallop coated body that's made with like speckled with like river stones. And you see this like just gnarly sort of almost fish-like face as it distends this open jaw and shrieks at you, and you can see that there are 4 others that line this ship coming up and over the rails.
With a short sword. D6 plus 4. Come on, D6. Oh, that's a 6 plus 4 is 10.
Nice. Oh yeah, and you just take a clean chunk out of this thing's shoulder as you swing your short sword, and as like the flesh peels off, you can see that they have these almost coral-like bones underneath.
Whoa, gross.
Gnarly.
5.
Oh, and that is exactly enough as you again hack in with the other arm and you go, how is it that you finish this thing off?
I say, I want to go back to my ice cream.
They're gonna come for you first as the 4 of them begin to converge onto you. And I gotta go back to my
They got
tab.
the jiggly zombies, huh? All right, they're jiggling. Gross.
The one with the tentacle arm, it like lashes this tentacle like around your neck and like it pulls you in, and you can see it just like you feel these teeth sink into your skin, and you begin to feel it almost like the skin around this bite begin to calcify as it landed a critical hit against you.
Oh no. Critical
So
hit.
you'll take 6 damage from that one, and you just murder it. What does it look like?
It's like full sword to the shoulder across the body, and it just I mean it explodes, but it's like it's not satisfying because it's all made of like you said like beach stones and like coral body parts and stuff, coral bones. So it's crunchy. Like it's a big there's a big crunch.
Investigative monk, here we go. Oh, a natural 1.
So, is Nunya squeamish about it? Like, what is preventing you from being able to find anything on them?
Wow, that'd be amazing. So I go, so what are these? And I just turn one over and just immediately puke.
And she flicks each of you, and you catch him.
What flicks the?
What, gold coins? What?
Yeah, gold. They look like gold coins, but as like you catch them, there's something that's different about these gold coins.
Nice Chuck E. Cheese
They
money.
they have a when you look at them, they're completely flat and round. There's no seal on them, which is something that strikes you as odd. And as you run your hands run your fingers over them, you feel a glint of magic in them.
Ooh.
That's the card. That's it. Look, that's part of what it does. That's the ETB. That's the ETB right there. That's it.
So for these coins, you can, as a bonus action, can throw them within 30 feet of you to wherever within 30 feet, and something will happen when it hits the ground. You wake to the morning, and you hear the clang of the cowbell from Mama as she rises everyone to breakfast. And then for each of you, what does your morning ritual look like? As like, how does it that you begin the day?
Nunya wakes up and goes into like a morning stretch routine and a quick 15-minute meditation to take time to himself, contemplate life and all that and be one with nothingness.
Hell yeah. Super into it.
And I'm doing the morning, in front of the mirror. I got to get the hair right for sure. And doing brushing and the super comically loud gargle with the bubbles coming up, real loud.
And suddenly you see swooping down like blue lightning. You see this large reptile creature with these blue wings and blue scales that shimmer. As you see, it opens its mouth and immediately shoots this ball of lightning at the deck, and you hear this sort of cackle as a blue dragon wormling descends on you all. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
Oh my god! Time to die.
Glad I ate my breakfast. Blue dragon wormling. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god!
Oh man, what has got Grok just not ready for battle? Because Grok of all people is always looking to party.
I'm on bowl number 3. I was eating chatting with Mama, the whole thing. I've got a glaive, which if this thing is flapping around, I think glaive is definitely go-to here.
Yeah.
Big flourishing sweep, we get wrathful. So it does an extra 1d6 psychic damage, and if it's a creature, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
Ooh.
So I got a 1 on the psychic damage.
What is it that you do or that you say that makes this dragon tremble at your feet?
I wave the glaive, baby.
Wave the glaive.
Just fully spinning around really. It's got some reach, so it's a big shiny circle it makes.
Yeah, and as you swing your weapon around, as you get this purchase in, and it feels that smite wash over its body, and you see its little dragon claws sort of scramble back a little bit like a cat who's been backed into a corner, as it looks at you with these intelligent eyes, and it looks offended that it has been that anything has dared to threaten it. This is a new experience.
Oh boy. First unarmed strike coming up. Oh, a natural 1. Oh my god.
No. Oh man, bummer. Yeah, you just you go through and you give it, try to give a sweep the kick over to this thing, and it's just it's like kicking a boulder. It's god damn, that hurts a lot more than I expected.
Got the second one coming up. There we go. That's a little better. 6 + 6 is 12.
Oh, yeah, just you get in with the other one and you're just oh my god. This shit hurts.
What is this thing? Dragons, huh? Get my butt kicked.
As it opens its mouth, you see the spark of electricity ignite, and as it just blasts forward I'm going to need Nunya and Grok to make dexterity saving throws.
I rolled another 1 for sure.
Oh no.
Oh no. No
Oh,
cameras on this,
no.
but I'm rocking mad ones. This is all of us. Me and Nunya both. Yeah, that's bad. Oh no.
I hit a 19 on that dex
Oh
so
nice.
Ooh, nice. All right, so a 19 is going to give you half damage, and Grok is going to take the full brunt of this.
It's
And
lightning blast to the full to the chest, huh? Just
yeah, and the other three recruits did not have sense to get out of the way.
Oh,
So
no.
y'all are going to take 4d10 lightning damage, which is going.
No, that could kill my ass.
I can kill.
That is 26 total damage.
Okay.
Since Nunya succeeded, you'll take 13.
13.
And you see the other three recruits are just shocked and incinerated
Oh
and
no.
dead on the ground.
Oh wow.
Just blasted,
Me
huh? Well, sure, we'll go for the coin. So I'll because I just got super blasted in the chest.
Mhm.
So throw the right at the dragon's, like try to get it right at his face. Throw this coin.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
So
Yeah.
there are two options that hit enemies, or there are two options that hit enemies, two that hit everyone, and two that are helpful. So we'll see, like two that are like buffs. So we'll see what you get.
I got a 5.
A 5. Oh, so as you throw it down, and you get a cure wounds that you get to throw on yourself. So you'll get to roll 1d8.
Ooh.
So I'll tell you what you heal. You'll heal 8 as you throw this
Wow.
coin down.
All right.
There it is. That's the static ability. That's the triggered, the static triggered, whatever. It's the bottom one, the bottom ability, the last paragraph.
17 hit points over here, a left of life. So I'm gonna get some sword swings in before I die. 10. That's a miss again.
Oh
I've
yeah.
saying 5 times, I think. I'll use another key point. I'm gonna go out. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out punching and kicking.
Hell yeah.
Go
Get
with
the
the
flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. First attack, unarmed.
You could throw a coin.
Ooh. Well, yeah, all right, fine. Let's throw a coin as the bonus action. Fuck it. No flurry. We'll just take
Roll that
back.
d6.
Let's go D6. Give me that money. 5.
Oh, you throw down and you get a cure wounds that you can throw. You can throw it on either Grok or yourself.
Oh, you should definitely take that for sure.
Yeah, I'll do it on myself. I'm at
All right, I'll
17.
roll you a d8. You'll roll. You'll gain back 9.
Oh wow.
We'll do. It's glaive time. Wave the glaive. And
Glaive waving.
we'll do the sacred divine smite on that. Smiting time, right? And
Hell
so
yeah.
we'll roll for attack. That is wow. That's 25. I rolled a 19.
Hell yes. Let's go. Ooh, and yeah, as you wave the glaive and it catches just the perfect glint of the sun that has just broken through these clouds, and you see this searing light as you drive your glaive into the chest of this creature,
Nice.
and it just looks so furious at you as it lets out this bellowing death roar, and as it slumps lifelessly onto your glaive. And you all have been victorious.
Nice.
Wow.
Murdered.